Hi, this is Roger in Finland, and today we're going to learn how the custom modes of the Panasonic G9 or plenty of other Panasonic cameras do work in practice. For the impatient ones, just set the camera exactly how you want it to be in your custom mode, then go to the menu, select the range, the one without the C, go to Cust Set Mem, then select whichever of the different custom modes you want to save the current status, say yes, you want to overwrite, and then you're done. Next time you go into Add mode, whatever settings you had, now you have them saved. And now for the rest of you that want a little bit more detail, let's take a look at it. The reason that I'm making this video is that not everybody reads the manuals, wants to read them, and I find some of the mechanics behind the custom modes of Panasonic cameras not totally intuitive. So that's why I'm trying to explain this. In order for you to set a certain amount of settings and save them into a custom mode, first of all, forget about the custom mode and go to whichever setting you want to start from. If you want to start, for instance, from photography aperture mode, put the dial at position A, or if you want to save in a custom mode something related to video, then put the dial on the video mode. Then put all of your settings, picture profile, white balance, shutter speed, ISO, and plenty of others. And when you're done, when you're happy with all of your settings, then is when you save it into the custom mode you want. And you do that in the same way that I described earlier for the impatient ones. So going into the menus, after you have set everything up, go into the menu, select the range, the one without the C, then go to the custom setting memory, and then you can choose between C1, C2, and within C3 we still have 3 more options. So we have a total of 5 custom modes that you can memorize into your camera. Once you have set them all and you have created all your custom modes, the way to invoke them or select them is just basically using the top wheel and selecting C1, C2 or C3, and there you go. When you do select C3, the custom mode that will be chosen is the latest one that you used before within that custom 3 mode. In order to change that, you just need to click on the top left part of the screen where you can see the C3-1, 2 or 3, whichever it was, and then you can choose some different ones. One thing to take into account is that when you're in a custom mode, you can of course change whichever settings you want in your camera and the camera will behave accordingly, but those will not be saved within the custom mode. So as soon as you go out of the custom mode and go back in, all those changes are lost. If you're in a custom mode, you're changing settings and you want those settings to be part of that particular custom mode, then you need to save them once again. And this happens not only when you get out and in of that custom mode, but also if you turn off and on the camera. So let's say for instance that now I'm in custom mode 1, I change my ISO levels, then I close the camera, I turn it on again, those changes are gone because it will load all the custom information that I had in there. That's something that doesn't happen in normal modes. If I'm for instance in aperture mode and I have my aperture set at 5.6 and my shutter speed at whatever it is, close the camera, turn it on, those settings are remembered. But if when you turn on the camera, the dial is set into one of the custom modes, that information is what the camera will recall when turning it on. I hope the explanation was not too confusing and it helped a little bit to the people that had some doubts on how does the custom modes work in a Panasonic camera. And if you find it useful and like the video, please click like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon for some more content.